What's good, bit rushers? It's Kyler, and in today's video I'm going to talk to you guys about browsing the web securely and privately using a free VPN. So if you aren't familiar with what a VPN is, a VPN stands for Virtual Private Network, and essentially it encrypts your data being transferred from your computer to the internet, making you more secure and a little bit of anonymity into your browsing session. So before we get into that content, just a quick reminder, I am giving away some Ethereum at 1,000 subs, almost there, so sub to the channel and leave your Ethereum address in the comments below for a chance to win. Please join me on Telegram. We're having a nice little group. We're giving away our calls on the coin picks a little bit early and just chatting people all things passive income. So if you're interested in any of that, join up and chat with us. And also follow me on Twitter at BitRush9000. Alright guys, let's get into the content. So I found this article on how does a VPN work and what does a VPN do. It seems pretty good, so I just wanted to go through a couple of the things before I show you guys the VPN that I'm using. And so basically, what a VPN does is it's a private network that's virtual that encrypts your data before it sends it to the internet. And it's adding an extra layer of protection here, so if there's people trying to track you or access your information, it just makes it a little bit harder. Okay, so it does not make you anonymous on the web. I just want to say that to start that you can still be tracked back using this. What this does is it prevents the websites and the servers that you're browsing and using from tracking you and getting your information on your computer. However, your internet service provider can track every piece of data that transfers through their pipes, and so essentially you're not really anonymous. You're anonymous to the websites that you're browsing on. However, you can still be tracked, and you're not anonymous sitting at your house running a VPN. Okay, it does add a level of security, and it is going to make you much more private. Okay, so when you connect to a VPN through a secure tunnel where your data is encoded, this means that your data is transformed into unreadable code as it travels between your computer and the server of the VPN. Your device is now seen as being on the same local network as your VPN, so your IP address will actually be the IP address of the new network, right? You may browse the internet as you please, and the VPN acts as a barrier protecting your information. Okay, so if you guys want, this is actually a pretty good article. It's from Namecheap, and it goes into the different types of VPNs and which one you should choose and how secure it is and this and that. So for our use, what we're doing is we want to be able to trade and just have a little bit of security, transferring our Bitcoin and our cryptocurrencies, right? And so we don't need a whole lot of anonymity. We don't need a whole lot of security. We just want an extra level. So what I'm going to use and what I prefer to use is a browser-based VPN. And what this does is it only acts as a VPN when you're in that browser. So anything you do on the internet outside of that browser is not being encrypted, is not being protected. However, while you are browsing in the browser, you will be protected and your information will be secured and your IP will be hidden, as well as your location, which is one of the most important things, is location, right? So the one I use is actually Opera. It's a browser. If you guys haven't heard of it, just go to your Google or whatever search engine you're using. You type in Opera. Go to the website. It's opera.com. Download it, install it. I already have it on my computer, so I'm not going to download it here, but I will fire it up for you guys. Right? So it looks like this. And let me just close that down. So let me go to Google. And Okay, so I'm at Google. If I search, like, let's just do coffee shops. So it's showing me the coffee shops in my local area, because it's set right now to bypass on the search engine, which is another cool feature. So I just wanted to show you guys that as an example. So it's going to show your local area here, right? I'm in New Mexico. This is my little local area. If I come down here to settings, VPN is enabled, got it. So you go to advanced settings, privacy and security. We scroll down until we see VPN. Okay, by default this is turned off, so when you guys first come in and you download it, you're gonna have to open this up and just switch this on. So VPN is on now. Okay, but bypass VPN for default search engine. So what this does is when you search, it's still going to show up as your normal IP address, as your normal location, because it assumes you're trying to find something locally, like that, a coffee shop. If I was searching that, I still want to be able to find my local coffee shop. Okay, so if I turn this off and now come back and let's refresh this. Okay, so now, let's see, where am I? Russia? I think, I can't read the language, but I think this is possibly showing me in Russia now. Okay, so you guys can see the difference. So now, my location is being hidden. Now it appears as though I am somewhere that speaks this language. I believe that's Russian, but I'm not sure. And so, if I click on the map, this is where it thinks my location is. Okay, so I'm now being hidden. So that's just a little extra feature I wanted to show you guys here. So you do have that ability to bypass for the search engine. If you don't want that, if you want to always, have it turned on so it's always blocking your location, you just flip that switch. And the same thing here, VPN's off, VPN's on. That's it, guys. Now when I go here, let's just go to Google again. And type in my IP. And this is what my IP address is. So that's not my real IP address, obviously. This is that Russian IP from where it's showing. So you're now browsing. Anything I do, I'm now going to be basically anonymous. No one knows where my location is. All my information can be transferred securely. So what I like to use this for is for trading, right? And in addition to that, you want to add a little bit of security when you're transferring your coins. So Bitcoin and Ethereum already have hashing functions and cryptography built into them. That's kind of their functions, but it's not stopping someone from stealing your username and password and things like that to be able to access your account. So having a free VPN browsing definitely makes your trading more secure, more private. Highly recommended. So if you guys need to be able to browse securely, privately, definitely recommend Opera browser. I'll leave a link in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you did, please share with your friends and family, anyone you think may like this content. As always, sub to the channel, like the video. Happy mining. Let's get that coin.